In this video, we're going to provide you all the information you need to know for how much impact windows cost. If you started researching how much impact windows cost online, I'm sure you've quickly become frustrated. Companies and manufacturers do not provide the information on their websites, and third-party sites such as Angie's List and Home Advisor do not provide the proper cost either. Information about the cost of impact windows is scattered throughout forums on the internet, but why is no one able to provide the actual cost of these windows? What are you to do when you're looking to upgrade your home with impact windows and make sure you are getting a fair price? Other than getting 3 different quotes from a list of over 6,000 companies in your area, we made this video so you can save time and money by knowing exactly the type of window and company you're looking for and have an understanding of what a fair price should be. The most reliable source we have found that provides estimated costs for upgrading your home is Remodeling Magazine's Cost versus Value Report. According to Remodeling 2020 Cost versus Value Report, the average cost for 10 3x5 foot or 36 by 60 inch double hung, insulated, low E, non-impact windows is $17,102. They have not completed a study on impact windows, but we have found the cost of impact windows are typically 50% more than non-impact. So the short answer for how much do impact windows cost is $20,000 to $30,000 for 10 windows including labor. Why such a large spread? The long answer is it depends on these 2 factors: the windows you select for your home and the company you choose to install them. First, let's look further into your window selection. The first factor that is going to affect the pricing is the type of window you choose for your home. Window types range from double hung windows where both sashes operate vertically, single hung windows where just the bottom sash operates, horizontal windows that operate from side to side, casement windows that operate with a crank handle and swing open like a door, and fixed shaped windows that do not open. The second factor is going to be any accessories you add to the windows, such as grids or privacy glass. The color of the windows will also affect the cost. The 2 most common colors for impact windows are white and bronze. Bronze windows will cost slightly more than white windows. The third factor is the quality of the windows you select. The 2 most popular materials used for impact windows are vinyl and aluminum. Vinyl windows are more energy efficient than aluminum windows and will also have much longer warranties, typically anywhere from 3 to 5 times or 30 to 50 years longer than aluminum. The majority of homeowners are choosing vinyl windows for homes they live in to remodel, and the Energy Code mandates energy efficient windows for new home construction. Commercial properties and investors will typically choose aluminum windows to save on upfront cost. Vinyl window manufacturers also vary in quality, ranging from low-end vinyl with thin frames and low-quality hardware to high-end with large frames that are foam insulated and reinforced with aluminum, creating a hybrid window of vinyl and aluminum. These high-end windows cost more upfront, but save you money in the long run via energy savings and lifetime warranties, so you don't have to worry about replacing your windows again. Are the materials made in the USA or are they shipped from another country? The low-cost impact windows are those that import their materials such as their glass and metal frames from outside of the USA. These manufacturers have very low ratings and reliability history, and we highly recommend only purchasing windows that are fully manufactured in the US. The fourth factor is the type of glass you choose for your window. The glass types will range from the cheapest single laminated tinted glass to the higher end insulated triple pane low E 366 glass. Insulated glass is the most energy efficient and is only recommended to be used in vinyl frame windows, as aluminum windows have a high probability of the gas leaking out of the window and creating a fogging effect over time. Aluminum manufacturers can attempt to install energy efficient glass in the window, but your inside air will still leak out of the non-energy efficient aluminum frame of the window. It is like installing a new energy efficient air conditioner, but still leaving your windows wide open. Some manufacturers may attempt non-insulated energy efficient glass, but these windows delaminate shortly over time due to the non-energy efficient aluminum frame, meaning the inner layer, which makes the window an impact window, has deteriorated. Look for window manufacturers that have won the Energy Star Partner of the Year award. None of them are aluminum manufacturers. The fifth factor is whether the windows are custom made for every opening in your home, or if they are stock windows where the opening will need to be modified to fit the window. Stock windows will be cheaper, but they will affect the size of the opening, which will change the overall look and feel of your home, along with added complications for extra permitting requirements. The sixth factor is the size of the window. A small 25 by 16 inch bathroom window costs between $1,000 to $1,500, while a large 48 by 96 picture window costs over $4,000. Now let's look into the second factor that goes into the cost of your project, which is the company you choose to install your windows. The company you choose to install your project is even more important than the window you select for your home. Purchasing the best windows for your home and having them installed by unskilled labor to save money is like having surgery at a state-of-the-art hospital by an unskilled surgeon to save money. You're not going to like the outcome, and you will wish you would have gone with the skilled surgeon the first time around. We all know that there are two professions where you should not skimp on money: lawyers and accountants. Now there's three: lawyers, accountants, and window technicians. The best installer can take the worst window and make it perform well, but the worst installer can take the best window and make it perform pitifully. Here are 6 factors you should consider when selecting the company to install your project. First, make sure the company has the proper licensing and insurance, and the license is in the owner's name. Many small contractors, in Florida for example, do not have the proper licensing to do work in Florida. They may have done work in other states, but simply are unable to obtain a license in your state due to their past or inability to pass the state testing. What these companies will do is pay someone to qualify their company and use their license. These contractors can simply open a new business with a new qualifier and never finish your job. You want to stay far away from these companies and only choose a company where the license holder has full accountability for your project. Next, you want to make sure the license is in the owner's name. Run a Google search for your state's license and regulations website where you can input the company's name or license number. This will show you who owns the license and if it is valid. Next, you want to see who is the registered agent for the business. Run a Google search for your state's Division of Corporations or taxable entity. Search the company's name and see who is the registered agent. Make sure the registered agent is the license holder. You also want to make sure the company has the proper insurance and does not carry only the minimum requirements. If the company you choose does not have the proper insurance or only carries the minimums and a worker is injured on your job, that worker can come back and sue you for their injuries. This is not a legal battle you want to be involved in. The second factor you want to consider when selecting a company to install your project is how long the company has been in business. You will be relying on the company long after they install your windows, so choosing a company that has been in business for under 5 years is taking a major risk. Only 50% of companies stay in business for 5 years, and only 30% make it 10 years. What new companies will do is offer extra warranties that are only covered by the company itself and not the manufacturer. But these companies have never had to honor this warranty work because they are so new. Then, when these companies go out of business, your warranty goes along with it. This is why we only recommend a company that has been in business for a minimum of 10 years. You will see many companies will state they have 10 plus years of experience. Companies who have only been in business for a short period of time will use this phrase to try and make it look like they have been in business for longer than they truly have. They will try to use the term experience and combine the number of years they, as well as anyone else in the company, has had working in the industry. This has no relationship to the length of time the company has been in business and should raise a red flag anytime you see a company use the term experience rather than stating the length of time they have been in business. You can find out how long the company has been in business in 2 places. Run a Google search for your state's Division of Corporations or taxable entity. Search the company's name and look under the filing information for date filed. The second place you can find out how long the company has been in business is the BBB website under the Business Details section, Business Incorporated Date. The third factor will be the company's reputation. The company should be listed on all major websites such as Google, BBB, Angie's List, Home Advisor, Houzz, Facebook, etc. The company should have a minimum of 100 reviews on each of these sites with over a 4-star rating and an A+ rating with the BBB. Anything less than this is a risk. Take a look at the company's Google profile for photos of the company and work they have done. Also, take a look at their office building to verify the company does have a physical location and does not work out of a condo or a storage facility. The company should have a YouTube channel with videos explaining their products and services at a minimum. Great companies will also have customer testimonials on their YouTube channel. Great companies will also be listed in specialty trade magazines such as Qualified Remodeler and Remodeling Magazine, or other magazines such as Inc. The company should also be involved in their local communities and charitable work. The fourth factor you need to consider is where does the company buy their windows? Most companies are too small to purchase directly from the manufacturer and can only purchase through third-party distributors. This not only translates to higher product cost to you, but also warranty issues down the road, as the company does not have a relationship with the manufacturer, causing the manufacturer to dispute most, if not all, warranty claims. Companies who do not purchase factory direct also typically incur shipping times that are nearly double that of the industry, taking over 4 months just to receive your windows. This causes major delays in the installment of your project. You only want to purchase from a company that gets their windows directly from the factory and has a direct relationship with the manufacturer. These companies are able to get you better pricing on the products, and you will have a much easier time when it comes to warranty work if you ever do need to file a claim. There are a handful of companies who manufacture and sell their own windows. These manufacturers run into challenges over time for various reasons. Historically, the most successful manufacturers provide their products directly to individual dealers. Take Ford, for example. Ford focuses on building the highest quality product and relies on their relationship with their dealers across the country to sell and service the product. Companies who try to be the best at manufacturing, as well as the sales and service side, typically fall short in at least one of these areas. We have all heard that you never want to put all of your eggs in one basket, and that's what these companies are doing. That is why top manufacturers focus on creating the best product and create relationships with dealers that they can rely on to sell and service the product. The fifth factor you need to consider is if the company offers a labor warranty. No manufacturer covers labor under their warranty, and the labor for a warranty claim can run anywhere from $200 to $600 per service. If the company does offer a labor warranty, make sure the company has been in business for at least 10 years so they have a history of honoring their warranty. You will also want to make sure the company has a full-time service department. Most companies only have 1 or 2 installation crews who also do the repairs and might have 1 manager to visit homes for small services. This can result in the company either not returning your calls for service or not being able to service your home for months. For this reason, most small companies do not offer a labor warranty, and you're left with what is known as a taillight warranty. Once the installer truck leaves, your warranty leaves with it. The sixth factor you want to consider when selecting a company is who will be installing your project and what is included in the installation. Does the company install your windows with their own in-house workers, or do they use subcontractors? Do the subcontractors only work for the company, or do they only work for the company part-time? The challenge with companies that use subcontractors is most do not have enough work to keep the subcontractor busy. So the subcontractor is forced to work for multiple companies. If the subcontractor who worked on your project no longer wishes to work with the company you chose, and issues arise at the time of installation, it may take many different installation crews to fix your installation issues. These subcontractors may have to work on your job one day and then juggle other jobs until they're able to come back and complete your job. All this causes unnecessary delays and stress on you. You will also want to verify what is included in your installation. Is the permitting cost included? What about any bucking of the windows, the caulk, or the stucco work? What happens if drywall or the windowsills get damaged? Will your alarm contacts still be able to be used, or will you need to contact your alarm company? Is removal of your blinds or painting included? There are many things that arise on the day of installation that the company does not bring up until the last minute. You want to be prepared with these answers well before you get your windows installed. What about big box stores? These stores do not have access to premium manufacturers and typically carry standard builder-grade products. Premium manufacturers prefer to build relationships with companies who specialize in the installation of their products. Big box stores will only offer standard finance options. Premium contractors have relationships with lenders who specialize in the remodeling industry and are able to offer an abundance of options to provide the best finance terms available. You will not receive personalized service working with these stores. Working with national hardware stores that specialize in providing products for do-it-yourself home projects make your project just another project number. You sacrifice the personal service and attention you deserve. Try to get the owner of one of these stores on the phone. You end up paying more money for the name of the company instead of the quality of the product and service. These national chains subcontract all their projects and care more about their bottom line than providing quality and service, which can cost a bit more. They list projects for which they need crews, and the lowest quote wins. And the lowest labor quote will never be the most talented and dependable labor. This can end up in a finger-pointing contest when it comes time for someone to take responsibility for an issue. You call the national chain store with an issue and they point at the subcontractor. You call the subcontractor with the same issue, if you can even reach them, and they point at the national chain store. These companies can choose to no longer provide these services at any time, leaving a question mark on any warranties. For example, these stores used to offer roof replacement, but no longer provide these services. What are the most expensive windows for your home? The most expensive windows are the ones you already own. Your windows are costing you every day in higher utility bills, higher insurance premiums, costly repairs and maintenance, and the overworking of your air conditioning unit, peace of mind from storms and burglars, a clean living environment, since these new windows not only vastly reduce the outside noise in your home, but they also remove dust mites and mold, which are the major causes for allergies and sickness. And your current windows are also reducing your home's value, since your home will immediately sell higher and faster with new windows. Premium energy windows pay for themselves, so you don't have to. As we talked about earlier, the average window project costs between $20,000 and $30,000. Here's a 10-year cost savings example. Let's say the average utility bill is around $300 a month and the average insurance premium is around $4,000 a year. We have seen up to a 40% reduction in utility bills and up to a 25% reduction in insurance premiums. These reductions all depend on the number of windows in your home and their exposure to the sun, and your home's location for insurance savings. We're going to use conservative numbers for this example, with a 25% reduction on utilities and a 10% reduction on insurance premiums. Over 10 years, the new windows will save you $9,000 in utility bills and $4,800 in insurance premiums. And that's if energy and insurance stay the same and prices don't increase, which, based on the last 10 years, we have seen an increase in both. Exterior remodeling projects have the highest recoupment value of any remodeling project for your home, and windows are the only remodeling project that affects the exterior and the interior of your home. The recoupment value for windows for your home, according to the Remodeling 2020 Cost versus Value report we spoke about earlier, is 83.4%. That means your home is worth $21,000 more the moment your new windows are installed, and over the next 10 years, you have also earned $13,800 in energy and insurance savings. That means these windows have paid you over $18,000 in just 10 years. That's $150 a month in your pocket, even if energy and insurance stay the same, which we know they're going to increase. Your new windows will have paid for themselves after only 2 years, and you will be putting an extra $150 in your pocket every month from then on. When is the best time to upgrade your home with new impact windows? The best time is always now. Here are 5 reasons why now is the best time to buy impact windows. First, the longer you wait, the longer the costs continue. The sooner you do it, the sooner the savings begin. Second is the manufacturers increase their prices every year. Typically, this can range from a 5 to 10% increase, but we have seen up to a 30% increase in a single year. The third is being prepared for storms. You don't wait until right before an accident to put your seatbelt on, and you can't get new windows just before the storm comes. Fourth is peace of mind. You no longer need to worry about getting this project done, so you can now focus on all the other important things you have going on. And the fifth is procrastination. To quote Martin Luther King, how soon not now becomes never. The worst thing you can do is nothing, so it is best to take action now. Companies that have a direct relationship with the manufacturer are able to work directly with the manufacturer on the cost for your specific project. Always ask if there are any extra promotions you may qualify for. Typically, these companies are willing to provide you with the largest discounts during the initial consultation to your home. Quotes can range from $15,000 to $35,000 for the same project. If it sounds too good to be true, it most likely is. Is that $15,000 quote worth the risk? There are only two ways to make your project cheaper. Cheaper material and cheaper labor. What happens if the company takes your deposit and never completes the work? The windows you ordered are Builder Grade Series and not custom built for your home. The windows are installed without pulling a permit and you get cited for the work. The windows are installed improperly, leaving you unable to close out the permit on your home and unable to refinance or do any future renovations. You are unable to claim any warranty work due to improper installation or the company simply not returning your calls, does not have a service department. What if you choose a company with a negative reputation or little to no reputation? What if the license is not in the owner's name and the company closes down and opens up a new company with a new name, leaving you stranded? These are the companies that make up that 70% that don't survive 10 years in business. A great quote from Benjamin Franklin is, "The bitterness of poor quality remains long after the sweetness of low price is forgotten." This is a major project, and you want to make sure you only have to do it once. We have included links to a couple other useful resources for impact windows costs from Monta.com and HappyDIY.com if you would like to do more research on this topic. In summary, the average cost for 10 impact windows will range between $20,000 to $30,000. The cost will be determined based on the window quality and the company you choose to install them. The most expensive windows are the ones you already own. Premium, energy-efficient vinyl windows pay for themselves, so you don't have to. The best time to buy is now. And don't take a gamble on a low quote. If you're looking to receive a quote for your home, give us a call or fill out the form located on our website at ParadiseExteriors.com. We're a family-owned and operated company that has been serving Florida for over 15 years. We would love to help you with your project. Feel free to comment below with any questions or other videos you would like us to make, and show your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Thank you. Have a paradise day.